ready to go. Let's go. Follow Rio. Attention.
Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome back to Dakar 18 as we're doing the second half. I believe it's the second half. From what Kojo was saying, of this 10th stage. Got 12 waypoints. And we've got some Rios to chase. So we did pretty well on the first split. There's a slight difference though. For these videos I do like a test. Make sure all the audio is recording properly before I do record. Oh god. Left. There we go, perfect. Well, they've got lots of rocks and crap in this Rio, don't they? I like we had in the last Rios, but you know, do a test, make sure everything's working right. For a restart in the middle of the stage, because if you do it when you enter Dakar and say you restart, it just joins you at this kind of halfway mark of the stage. But no, that put you at the beginning of the stage. I don't know why it's different. It makes no sense in my eyes. But yeah, because you're just restarting for this section of the stage. You're not restarting to go to the friggin' beginning, which you just completed. But yeah, I had to redo the first part. I was a minute and a half quick. I did in like 27.5 minutes. So we are slightly better off than we were in what you saw. So hopefully we can complete the second half relatively quickly as well. Like, I don't know how long it's going to be with just 12 waypoints. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes long.
Keep going straight ahead in Rio.
I imagine it's one of those which is quite a bit shorter than the first half of this stage. But we had 33 waypoints to negotiate. But we'll see how we do. Let's go. This is like the roof here, isn't it? From beginning of last year now, was weird saying that. That we did. Well, you had these Rios with lots of weeds and rocks and branches and everything, lots of crap in it, which we had to avoid and kind of power through. We seem to be doing at the moment. Stop blinking in out of existence, branches. That's not very confident. Got those hit.
Tight right, danger 2.
Oh no! Stuck in the mud. Get out of it. There we go. We're free.
3Ks and 800. Follow Rio.
So yeah, looking at the results as well that I did of say Nani Roma and Loeb as well, you saw like in the mid 30 minutes. So we've got at least 6 or 7 minutes on them. It's pretty good heading into this stage.
Attention! Rocks on the left. 13Ks. Continue in Rio.
It's not like they're next to us on a freaking bank. Go driver. My god, they're not in the Rio. Calm down, okay? Well, he just gets way too excited. Anything. He's probably shouting in his head like rocks to the right there when it's not on the Rio again. Oh, don't spawn all of that in. Jesus. God, this Rio is very wide open, isn't it? That's pretty nice that these Rios are very wide open. Less tristy as well. But my god, that was like a snake's, you know, very coiled up snake or spring. And the last stage is a bit more wide open. It's like a snake is just fed, shall we say. Slowly digesting its victim.
3Ks. Continue straight ahead in Rio.
Hopefully it doesn't tighten up again. I know with it being wide open, it is a bit quick confusion where we're going as well. Got a tight right coming up. Is this the tight right?
119. Leave Rio.
Oh, leave Rio. I forget, you don't actually listen to the co-driver, you pay attention to the road, but not your co-driver.
4Ks, follow cap 119.
Because he told us to leave the Rio past where we had to leave the Rio.
3Ks, continue on cap 119.
Is that where we are overall? Second to Vatanen? No way, is that right? Ahead of Carlos Sosa, we're battling with over last place.
Okay, forward to the left to cap 60.
I say battling, we're, you know, just the odd 6 hours sort of behind them, you know, it's pretty damn close.
Left to cap 60, danger 2, off track, waypoint okay.
I like it off track because I can actually see where I'm going actually compared to the Rio. Gotta be careful of the rocks though.
Okay, get ready for tight right, danger 2, off
Got a
track.
tight right coming as well. Oh, Sosa jumped us maybe.
Tight right to cap 178, danger 2,
178. We've got Herven in there as well.
Follow cap 178.
God, I miss Mikko in this.
Attention, stay on cap 178.
If only Mini stuck with him or he stuck with Mini and had the
500,
interest. Like,
forward to the right to cap 206.
he could be battling for the overall victory. You're going 206, okay. Don't want to tell me where to go, co-driver. Fair enough. And then we've got 313 coming up. Okay. Or 343. Into Rio. Apparently. No, he has just shut up though. Oh
Watch
god.
out!
Oh, we got a buddy.
Rio and turn right to cap 343. 1K. Get ready to exit Rio to the left. Danger 2. Off
Oh
track.
no, he's just suddenly spoken again.
Exit Rio to the left on cap 270.
270, we can do that.
5Ks and 400. Follow cap 270.
I should try the bites because I can actually don't really pay attention to the co-driver.
3Ks. Attention.
We're doing the roadbook
Cap
anyway, so
270.
yeah, definitely want to try bikes in this game. I imagine it's a bit of a
Enter Rio and turn right. More
less
left.
annoying experience than having to rely on
Enter
this
Rio and turn right.
co-driver.
350. Waypoint okay.
Could have warned us about the friggin' rock. Oh, there's Sosa. Come back here, Sosa.
16K.
Oh, he's going around the
Follow
outside.
Rio. Keep focused.
What a move. Got some actual racing coming out here. Actually battling them out in the deserts, in the Rios. We're past Sosa, back up to second behind the 1987 Peugeot. Good to know DLC is, you know, never an advantage, you know, it's all part of the game, you know, it's all optional. Not unfair bias at all to the 1987 Peugeot. It could win it overall this rally, which is crazy. We haven't evolved in 30 years. We've got proof now. And I would like to see that actually. See what the 87 Peugeot could do compared to modern
8K.
Rally Raid.
Rio. Straight ahead. Let's go.
Like modern Rally Raid is more purpose built. Because I remember the 87 Peugeot was an evolved version of the rally car, which is an evolved version of the Pikes Peak car, which evolved. So basically just evolved into a Rally Raid vehicle, like a long distance endurance Dakar vehicle. But then the Dakar Rally has changed over the years as well. Like now it's in Saudi Arabia.
4Ks.
It used to be in Europe and Africa. Of course, it's been in South America for the past decade as well. I'm not sure what to think of the Dakar now being just the name rather than the actual event.
2Ks. Attention. Danger 2.
I can understand why you want to move away from places that are considered maybe too unsafe in competition. especially a wide open competition like this with vast spaces where it's just, you know, a couple people in a car.
Attention, danger 2, twisty. 13 Ks, follow Rio.
And even though they do have, you know, trackers and everything, helicopters, it can still be difficult to keep track of people as well. With how many different routes you can take during stages. Especially if you're like on the bikes as well, where it's just one person on a bike, and to undercut your competition, you could take a route which is many, many kilometers different from your competition to try and get ahead. We're talking maybe opposite sides of like a sand dune or something, like, can be insane. So they can understand from that like safety point of view why they would move it away, Falco, but it is a very different change. The original Dakar to the South American version to now the Saudi Arabian version, which is going to be mostly with the dunes, with the sand.
Stay in Rio, go on.
I'm going. Plus, I just want to try bikes. I don't have to listen to that voice. Oh my god. So yeah, it'd be very interesting what Dakar means in 2020, what it is in Saudi Arabia. I mean, we've seen it with quite a few motorsport events in Saudi Arabia recently, like Formula E. Actually, many sporting events in Saudi Arabia. You had the boxing with Joshua v. Rios. WWE, which is funny that female competitors for the first time the past year. And they bid for the World Cup in 2022 but lost out to Qatar because Qatar was seen as having a better human rights record. Well,
10K, follow Rio.
and it's like at the building of those stadiums, yeah. And then the last World Cup was in Russia, so what can we say? Oh god, which way are we going? This way. And yeah, and then it seems like Saudi Arabia, from what I remember reading, are trying to bid for the Olympics as well, so yeah, lots of sports, lots of opportunities for Saudi Arabia, which that it's changed. And they do have a home hero as well in the car class. They have Asad Al Raji.
Let's go.
Or Lazid Al Raji, should I say. Used to compete in the WRC, like WRC2. Got a lot in the Skoda for many years, but he's always like an independent competitor, from what I remember. But now he's doing that. Where are we going?
Turn right, exit Rio. Follow traces. Danger 2.
There we go. So yeah, it's going to be interesting time for Dakar for the next couple of weeks. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still hoping it's a good battle in all the classes. You normally do have it in the car class, at least for the first week, and then there's always a major competitor which falls, unfortunately, or runs into issue almost immediately. Normally it was like Sebastian Loeb or Robbie Gordon in recent years, or Atiyad, I remember as well. It's been up and down. Oh, it tries to go in a bit all over the place, that. And yeah, I definitely do have Al Raji as maybe a dark horse. Maybe not for the victory, but for a podium at least in the Dakar this year. Because he has improved with every year as well. And he's one of a number of drivers, as I said, he used to compete in WRC, but it's...
Danger 2. Turn right between trees. Danger 2.
Where are we going? You just said turn right between trees.
Enter Rio and turn left. Follow Rio. Enter Rio. Turn left. Follow Rio. Ugh, that was rough. Enter Rio, turn left, follow Rio.
It was, but we haven't damaged anything, unbelievably. Keep left.
Keep left at 500. Get ready to keep left in Rio.
Yeah, because our world she seems to be getting better. Now we're on a home turf. Like, I think, along with, you know, Al Etihad and Al Qasimi, like, they could be very strong.
Keep left in Rio.
God, I like us keeping left. Oh, it's the finish. Go across the line.
Finish. Congrats, buddy. That was quite a fight against nature.
It was. And I'm not your buddy, so don't know why you called me that. As 0 control points, no penalties. As we're 7th on that part, so Loba ahead of us. Dupree, Science, Peugeot 1, 2, 3, 4 with Baton in there. Got Hervenen, Spataro in the Renault Duster. Eda Sosa. Is that Roman, Menzies, and Turnover? And it's like the Villas and to bring our teammates got penalties. So overall, we're just 7 hours back. So we're getting closer. But I hope you enjoyed stage 10. I think that is finally complete. We're check. It is complete. We're on to stage 11, but into Chilacinto. So you say it. If the red is particularly hot, reducing the fairness of the sand, this will be one of the toughest spots in Giant Chin and potentially the place where a racer in good shape will be able to shine. Peter Hansel can attest to that, as in 2016, the previous day's special stage times will define the starting order with a mix of bikes, cars and trucks for the 25 fastest finishers. And even the bike riders will stay in a separate for their second marathon stage, separate on apart. So 260 kilometers ahead of us, 41 waypoints. As usual, we're trying to get to that arse. It'll be quite twisty as well. We're doing repairs now. So clutch and electronics unscathed, that's it. If we scroll along, so there's our ranking. There we were on the previous stage. So top 10. If only we weren't so rubbish for half the rally. But thanks for watching, and we'll find out what we do next time.